For thousands of years my ancestors held the Blackwood Vale. For thousands of years they ruled what is rightfully ours. But the traitorous scum the Brackens have taken everything. Exiled from our homelands, we are faced with a decision. Do we rebuild a new life in the Cape of Eagles? Or do we muster our strength and take back what is rightfully ours? The Brackens and the Black Birches will know the might of House Blackwood before long. Never forgive, never forget. Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new A Game of Thrones series where we're going to be playing as House Blackwood. However, there is a little bit of a twist because, for those of you who have already noticed, we are not in the Blackwood Vale, we are in Hook Bay. That is because I am continuing from my last series where the Brackens are actually quite strong at the moment. They kicked out and exiled the Blackwoods from their homelands. They also have 24,000 men, but that's not all. Of course, they were aided by the Black Birches, who are now kings of the Seven Kingdoms. So, the grudges go high up in the hierarchy. We are going to aim to settle them all in this series. But before we do that, I guess we have a little bit of building up to do because things are not looking great for us. In terms of the Blackwoods, I mean, never forgive, never forget. Never have I heard more perfect words for a series. We do have 25 living members, but if we take a look at those members, other than myself, we only have one other family member who has landed. And in fact, they control a city just outside of King's Landing, I believe. Which is here, yes. So maybe we can use them for some hostile schemes in the future. We shall have to see. But before we do anything, let's take a look at our character and whatnot. So we can get into the mind of Lorimus Blackwood here, who is 60 and his health is poor. So what I think we'll have to do is kind of sell in our motion of revenge and whatnot. My sons and their sons are going to have to carry it on for me. But anyway, we have really good diplomacy and martial, as well as learning, actually. Wow. We are a drunkard, though. So we are stubborn. Lorimus does not back down for anything. We are inquisitive as well, so we are fascinated by the mysteries of the world. We are just. Lorimus has a strong sense of justice. And we are forgiving. Lorimus is quick to move on from most things. However, let us not forget our house words. Never forgive, never forget. Justice must be delivered to the Brackens and Black Birches. We're a mastermind philosopher, a hunter, scholar, theologian, a defender, aggressive attacker, a little bit of a drunkard. We are scarred, a trained fighter, experienced traveler, a knight, as well as a hasteluder. I need to take a look at my son. Is he a knight as well? Yeah, my son is a knight. Okay, so we'll keep that going. Here, let's go ahead and pin my son. He seems to be very good at learning and stewardship, so maybe he can build up a little bit of gold for us. Let's see, I also have a 3-year-old granddaughter here, as well as, what's that, a 2-year-old grandson, which actually brings me on to my next point. If you guys would like to influence the story of this series, then I do allow name suggestions for my children and whatnot. I do have a few rules. Only request one name at a time. Specify whether it's for a son or daughter, and then if you would like to, you can also choose the education focus as well. If you don't leave one of those, then I'll just choose whatever they're naturally gifted at. And then, of course, only one name at a time. Once your name has been used, you are then free to request another one. And as always, priority will be given to channel members. Anyway, moving onwards, Gillum here. Let's see, we don't know what he's naturally gifted at. He looks to be good at intrigue, though. Okay. That could be used to our advantage. Let's see, Balana, charming, so diplomacy and intrigue. What if I raise my granddaughter to be good in intrigue? That could be useful for future plots. Yes, I think that's how I'm going to do that. She's charming as well, so that should turn out better. Let's see, I'm actually going to... Let's see, can I remove your guardian? Yeah, I'm going to that. I'm sorry, my son, but you're not the best equipped here. Do I have any geniuses in my court? That might be the first thing we have to do here. No, I'm not a genius, am I? No, I'm not a genius. Okay. Right, in that case, here, let's go courtiers. And we're gonna get everything set up like a council and whatnot. Episode 1s are always usually a bit of a setup episode for me. So let's see. I want to go unmarried. My Castellan here. I mean, he's a bit old, isn't he? Can I find someone a little bit younger? Here, how about my knight? He's 36. Let's see. And then maybe I can find a genius. Ooh. Violet is very good here. She has really good learning as well. Not bad intrigue. She's a bit sadistic and lustful, but I'll tell you what, I think that's a good match. So let's start off with that, and then we'll get that sorted later on. I need a lifestyle. I guess for now, I'll stick with learning, because that's what I'm gifted at. And I think I need the health boost, at least so I can try and get things set up. I am expecting to die. Oh, we have a bank loan as well. Oh dear, 117. I mean, I guess we should pay it off. Yeah, let's pay it off just so it's done. Found a new duchy. Oh, that's interesting. I need to be independent though, so that's probably not going to happen. Speaking of duchies, here, let's take a look. Because the Malisters, I've noticed, do not control Seaguard. If we take a look at the title history... Oh! The Malisters have not controlled it since 214. So over 150 years ago... The Highs here somehow got this. Inherited via abdication. So I guess that was a war for this. Okay, that's interesting. So maybe there are those who actually join us for this. I mean, I can probably take on these guys. Although, oh, they got special soldiers. We'll have to see. Anyway, right. The marriages are set off. Let's see, I'm married to an Uxley, but we don't get an alliance there. I was married to a Slate. A Barrowman? Interesting. Okay. I think she's just a Northman, right? South of the wall, though. I think so. Okay. I think we're set up in terms of family. Here, let's take a quick look at our culture, just so I can refresh myself. So we have Turmoil on the Trident. So the just trait is more common. Children are more likely to get the charming trait. That makes me think that focusing on intrigue could be actually quite the path to go here. Forestry line of buildings have additional bonus. We can also recruit riverboats, which we will definitely make use of. We also gain a decision to recruit commanders with the Forder trait. Ooh, nice. And building in Forest and Tiger is cheaper too. We also have family business, so base progress and skill impact on councillor tasks is increased by 10% for close family members. So I want to keep Blackwoods on the council preferably. And we also lose prestige when revoking titles from close family. Okay. Hit and run tactics, we get less retreat losses, friendly fatal casualties minus 10%, and our skirmishers and light cavalry get some more damage buffs. Do we have skirmishers? We have the bargemen. But their stats aren't that impressive. I mean, we'll get at least one stack of them. They'll get some benefits here anyway. And of course, life is just a joke. Gregarious, content, cynical, and fickle traits give increased opinion towards characters of the same culture. Characters of this culture lose stress on receiving a declaration of war. Okay. Characters take bolder actions, and it is harder to make them intimidated or terrified. Also improves the arbitrary arrests countermeasures. Arbitrary arrests is this one. Ah, you can see, yeah, it has 3 stars. Okay. Minus 35% secrecy for all opposing schemes. Ooh. Usually I redouble the guards, but arbitrary arrests could be quite cool. At least we can find out who's behind the schemes. We are also strong believers, so zealous is more common. We are a forest folk as well, so the forest line of buildings have additional bonuses. We also get hunt bonus in Forest and Tiger. So Forest and Tiger seems to be a good terrain to focus here. Yeah, building is cheaper again. Wow. And in 28 years, we are also going to become hill dwellers by the looks of things. So we will also get some bonus in the hills as well. Where are my territories? Plains, okay, and wetlands, right? So kind of irrelevant for us, I guess, but... it is what it is. What are we building here? Peat quarries. I mean, it does give us taxes. So I don't think I'm going to cancel that. Of course, because we're in a developed world, there are a lot of buildings and whatnot here already. Let's see. This is my capital. This looks kind of nicely built up. We have windmills here. Let's see. Skirmisher and archer damage. Do I have my riverbows here? I don't. I should move them here. Yeah, we get a little bit more taxes there. We have a trade port as well. We have farms and fields. This is actually quite a nicely built up capital. Here, let's move the river bulls in here, though. They should get some nice stats now. 46 damage is not too shabby. And I think to begin with, maybe I'm gonna look at expanding this way. I should probably also look for an alliance, shouldn't I? Let's see, how good is my scepter? Not very good. That's going to take 14 months. I need a better steward. I mean, my son here... My son is not that bad at stewardship. Can I make him my admiral instead? Let's see, yeah, my son, you're going to become my admiral, because I'd rather someone with a little bit more stewardship become my actual steward, which we'll look at. I have a good marshal, though. 21 marshal here. I actually have quite a few good marshals here. You can train the commanders. I have a decent spy master as well. Let's put you on disrupt schemes. I think domestic affairs? Probably not needed. Here, Willem, sorry. I'm going to keep you on foreign affairs for now. The wife... Let's see, we do need gold, so let's manage the domain. Oh, maybe my son should have been my castellan, actually. No, that makes much more sense, yes. Sorry, Gillum. You're going to become my castellan. And I guess... you give me more stewardship. 13% taxes. Here, let's take the tax. Oh, it did nothing. Okay, give me more stewardship instead. That's fine. Right. So now I need a better admiral. Doddle, you're going to come down here. And then up there, I think we're just going to have to find someone. So here, let's find a single lady. Melly. I mean, we could go for a genius. Genius is not as important for this, though. Let's see. Matrilineal. Oh, John, he's a crownlander. 30 stewardship. You're a head dragon keeper, though. Wait, what? I'm going to take that dragon keeper. Do you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna weaken the Targaryens and the Black Birches. I don't care about their dragons and whatnot. Right. I think we are in a place where we can pause in record time. 10 minutes. No, never mind. No, that's the council. Court positions. A seneschal is always important. So let's do that, just to get everyone's aptitude up. As for you, I'm going to put you on advanced research, although... Is that going to be beneficial to me? Probably not, but we'll keep that anyway. I do have a captain of the household guard. I mean, for now, I would keep them. Everything else... Let's see, artifact decay reduction. I mean, we have a few artifacts. Granted, yeah, a blooded blade. Yeah, granted, they're not very impressive. I might actually sell these, so we won't need one of those. A court tutor is very important. So let's see, monthly lifestyle experience. Let's see, liege's heir or other court position holders at the court may gain skills or traits every month. Or children at the court have a chance to have one of their stats or skills, increased by +1 or +2 every year. I think this is good. Yeah, let's go on educate for children, and I think a wet nurse would be useful too. For the wet nurse, children at court may gain a virtuous trait every month. If we take a look at virtuous traits... Oh, I don't know. I mean, brave and just is nice, but these kind of don't fit very well, do they? Children at court may gain opinion with one another, become friends, or stop being bullies. Or children at court may gain intrigue or prowess. Yes! Haha, the intrigue is working. Right. Let's see. We don't need this. A sworn shield might be good. Just to protect me here. Let's have at least one sworn shield. And I think other than that, Valley's position's kind of fine for now. We're not earning the best gold, so we'll have to hold out a bit. Let's see. Maybe I even cancel this. Because I think it's better to upgrade stuff in here. Yes. Yes, let's focus everything in there. Right, so I'm going to cancel this. I should get the refund. 257. Lovely stuff. And then I want to start upgrading the windmills, maybe. So we need 465 gold for that. Okay, lads. I think now we are ready to unpause and begin our adventure. Let's start in 3 times speed just for now. Let's see. Did I repay the bank loan? I thought I repaid the bank loan. Okay, right. This marriage has gone through, which is nice. So now I can organize the education for my granddaughter. Let's go ahead and do that. Thank you very much. I'm a bit confused about the bank loan. Oh, I have another bank loan? I will repay my loan in full. Okay, now it's gone. Huh. Right, I'm also going to sell my share because they honestly don't pay much. We'll go ahead and do that. And what I'm also going to do is actually sell these. I could much better use the gold than having just random artifacts that are not giving us much. We do have some claims. Let's see. Fine making gold. At the very worst, I could sell it. This will probably fetch a pretty penny. A Riverlander sword would be nice. Piety, captain effectiveness, prowess as well. Basically, let's get the fine making gold so I can challenge you for an artifact. Oh, you would just accept. Okay. Is there a cooldown to this? Let's see. We'll wait for that to go through. 4 times speed should be fine. Oh, we have to do combat. Oh, okay. Well, I have 4 prowess. Oh, you have 3 prowess. Okay. This is gonna be the worst battle in the history of Westeros. For a few brief moments, Violet and I pace in lazy half circles, each watching for an opening. I heft my blooded blade ready to defend myself, while she clutches her sword firmly to hand. To defend, where am I? This fight may only be till first blood, but that doesn't ease my nerves. With a sudden twitch, our bout begins. Spotting an opportunity, Violet lunges forwards and headbutts me hard in the face. I reel backwards, wrong-footed. I must say as well, I love this armor here. I wanted to proudly have the Blackwood banner on my armor, and so we are wearing Westerlander armor, but that's fine. We just imported it. Right. Low and medium. Ooh. Okay, maybe if I wait, she'll trip on her sword. I don't have a lot of hope for this, but I feel I could send a champion or something. Abide my timing, waiting. I may not be the best fighter, but perhaps give it enough rope, Violet will hang herself. Violet tries hesitantly to launch a quick slash at me, but the blow is easily swatted away. My form is deteriorating fast with numerous exploitable gaps, and Violet's stance is a disaster. Yeah, this is kind of what I expected. I have yet to open up my opponent's guard at all and see no way yet to claim victory. Yeah, low and medium, medium and high. I mean, maybe we just wait and she trips again. Yes, we have won the battle, right. I wait patiently, hoping for a perfect moment to present itself. When none does, I try a positively tepid quick slash that nevertheless catches Violet on the knuckles of her sword hand. Reflexively, the knuckle opens and a weapon clatters to the ground. Violet and I stare each other wide-eyed. Clearly, she's as surprised by this as I am. It feels like an eternity before I remember to demand a yield. I'm sorry, Violet. I do not want to kill you. But I do need gold. And thus, I do require artifacts. Wait, that's not what I claimed, is it? Wow. Okay, I mean, 20 gold is 20 gold, I guess, but... So I can't do this until 398. Oh, it's a 5-year cooldown. I thought I challenged for this one. Did I misclick? Maybe I misclicked, or maybe it just does a random one. Okay. Yeah, let's go back in here. Gillen, when do you turn 3 years of age? 4th of the 5th moon. Okay, not too long away then, and then we can see what you're naturally gifted at. Also, I think maybe we're gonna need to search for an alliance. I can't believe this game. The fact it would put the Brackens at the top is an absolute disgrace. Ugh. I mean, we could get an alliance with the High Towers. That could be very beneficial. I mean, they are quite a way away though. The Vances historically have dealings with the Black Birches, so I'm a little bit hesitant to ally myself with the Vances. Unless they want to swap over. The Baratheons here are looking a bit weaker. I think I'm going to settle with the High Towers. Let us secure the High Tower and Blackwood alliance. They also don't like what they've been seeing in the Riverlands. And young Lord Mark here has agreed to aid our cause when the time comes. Oh, I like this. Oh, I have acclaimed titles as well. See, I'm used to setting everything up myself. So what's this? Huntsmaster Contender. How do I see the actual bonuses? Do I have to do it that way? Can I not just see it all listed? I thought I could see it all listed. No, I just have to... Okay, I just have to do this, right? Maybe it's easier to do it this way, though. I don't think this is a very good title. I might retire this accolade and make better ones, is what I'm thinking. Let's see. Vanguard is very nice because... Let's see. Vanguard, yeah, that buffs our heavy infantry stats. So Vanguard, we will 100% keep. By the way, guys, if you have any name suggestions for these titles, please let me know. So this one is for our heavy infantry, so maybe you can keep it themed to that. And I'll pick my favorite one before the next episode. Oh, we also have a Besieger. Nice. Okay, so these two accolades I'm going to keep. Right. As for a third one, I mean, an Archer accolade, yes. And Valiant. Okay, but the second one changes randomly. So, we have a Heavy Infantry accolade, we have a Besieger accolade, and we have an Archer accolade as well. Any name suggestions for those will be greatly appreciated, and I shall pick my favorite. Yeah, I do need successors as well. Oh dear. Do I have a successor for this? I don't. What do we need? They need 8 prowess and they need forest fighter. It's probably the easiest to find there. So let's see. We'll go for unmarried. Let's see. Who looks a little bit younger? Eleanor, how old are you? 40. That's fine. Let's go matrilineal. We'll sort by prowess. And then we need a forest fighter. There's 2 here. I think both are fine. Orton, you have 30 prowess. Yes, let's get you into our court. That would be useful. Okay, I remember there was a time I didn't know that you can just manually search. I still prefer clicking the other option just because it's quicker. Did that marriage already go through? It did, right? Orton, you're going to serve as a successor here. Lovely stuff. Tryst of the Faithful. I think we're still looking, aren't we? Yeah, we're still looking here. Okay. Oh, I can negotiate an alliance with my son-in-law. Oh, he's not that far away from me. Whitewood Tower. Yes. Okay, the alliances are starting to come together. We are slowly fabricating as well. So maybe we can expand today. We'll have to wait and see on that one. Am I missing anything? I don't think I'm missing anything. Unless... Let's see. I can't raise Crown Authority. It was already recently raised. My regent is my son. I'm going to tell him to fill the coffers. We need gold. And I've unlocked another learning perk as well. But let's see. Yeah, these are already maxed out. Know thyself could be a massive health boost. Ah, but it's only for diseases, right? I mean, let's do it. Let's do Iron Constitution. Maybe I live just a little bit longer here. We need time to set everything up. Death of a Dragon Rider. A target. Oh, wait, maybe I'm rooting for the Targaryens, though. Maybe I want the Targaryens to get their revenge against the Black Birches. I am now known as the good. My liege, have you heard what they call you? My courtier Jane says to me while spreading her arms. They call you Castellan Lorimus the Good. Spectacular, is it not? It's on the lips of every peasant and noble alike. A cause of celebration, I think. Ooh, I could get used to this name. But little do my enemies know of the plans brewing in the background. Oh, bloody hell, I've become infirm, right. I think my end is nearing. I'm no longer employed as Master of the Hunt as well. Okay, that reminds me. I should... Oh, I can claim your title. Wow. What is this contract? This is abysmal. Extortionate taxes, massive feudal levies. I mean, I do have title revocation protection, but this is madness. Okay. Wow, they're quite strong as well. Yeah, they're allied to House Vance. This cannot stand. This is absolutely criminal. I cannot believe this. Right, Truest of the Faithful. I think we have a successor now here. Stanton, I'm gonna force you to serve. That should be fine. Another Good news. Princess Tysan Whitebirch died in childbirth. Oh, wow, I forgot about Silex. Silex is like the Vega of our timeline. But now their Dragon Rider is dead. We celebrate in secret a death of a Black Birch. And White Birch. I think the dynasty is Black Birch. The house is White Birch. Don't ask me what I was thinking. I still get them confused even after playing them for 50 hours. Right. By the way, guys, if you want to know more of the backstory, I do have a whole series. It's like 60-something episodes, so feel free to go and watch that if you are new to the channel. Okay, right. We're 90% fabricated there. My friend Lady is... Wait, I was friend with the Ashwoods? Oh, wow. The lore goes deeper than I... That is... Wow, okay, I didn't even know this. Wait. For those of you who don't know, the Ashwoods are extremely loyal. They were the first dragon riders for the Black Birches, and so they settled them in their ancestral lands to basically look over it once they moved to Harrenhal. That's insane. I was friends with the Ashwoods. I'm rivals with the Lannisters. Okay. In the future, we don't side with the Lannisters then. Maybe I wear my Westerlander armor out of spite, because I know it annoys them. Friends with the Ashwoods. Maybe we were getting inside information. It was a fabricated friendship. A false friendship. To the benign Lorimus, I have prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lord of the Lordship of Hammerford. All that is missing is one little bribe. Okay, 93 gold. I can do that. So can I declare against you now? Probably. I can ask Head of Faith for gold as well. We don't get that much, but... Do you know what? It's better than nothing. It's more than what we would have had. Where's my rally point? Let's move that down to Hookwell. We're also on a road here, so we can get here nice and quick. I think, yeah, my army is not that large. If we declare this, I think I would have to wait for reinforcements. I mean, I do have my... What's this? I think you are like my in-law or something it said. I do have allies to the east. Before we wait for the high towers to arrive. Yes, I think that's good enough. Right. Let us lay claim to the Lordship of Hammerford. And we're going to start building power. And hopefully take Seaguard eventually. The Cape of Eagles. I think that's what it's called. Right, declare war. It's only 18 prestige. I can also call on house member. Ooh, okay, let's do that. The Blackwoods are mustering their strength. Let us call on Old Town just to make sure. See, this, we are making a statement of power here. We may be exiled from our homelands. But we are not down and out yet. Here, I'm going to unpause because I need to wait for my allies to arrive first. If they hit me, I think I lose. Here we go. The funds will bring me victory. We almost got enough to upgrade our windmill, which would be very useful. All of our allies are joining. How long will it take you to siege this? What's this? Daenerys Targaryen has claimed the Dragon Reigner. Hopefully they can rise up against the Black Birches, because right now, I think their rule is somewhat secure, yes. Maybe they'll still be in power when I deliver the ultimate revenge, right. Speaking of which, okay, there's a lot of stuff happening. Gwyneth Whitebirch has claimed the Dragon Nedis. They got even more dragons now. As I'm reading the latest missives from around the realm, I cast my mind to its origins. The conquest of the Seven Kingdoms remains one of the greatest feats achieved within one lifespan. I cannot help but ponder the impact of Aegon's conquest on our realm. The legacy of the Targaryen dynasty is undeniable, and its foundations were drawn from that one man's actions. A part of me acknowledges the benefits that come with Targaryen rule. Stability, centralized power, and the protection of the dragons are not things to be taken lightly, yet I also wonder what would have happened had Aegon not crossed from Dragonstone. Would Westeros still be divided to this day? Would the Westerosi have broken the stalemate? Could peace have been achieved without blood and fire? The legacy of the conquest will be debated for centuries to come, but it is for me to decide what I can take away from it. Such a foundation honors all in the realm, and the Black Birches tore it down and selfishly claimed it for themselves. Karma will find them. Right, what's this? My grandson. Oh, his first steps. Oh, very nice. Also, my grandson is 3 years of age now. He is bossy, so he actually favors martial and stewardship. Okay. Martial and stewardship. Both could be very, very useful. I mean, we do kind of need to build up. However, I need fighters. Yeah, let's remove your guardian here. We need fighters. To seek revenge against the Brackens. We can't be raising stewards. Right, my allies have been spotted. So here, let's raise our armies here and then we shall meet them. Commander skill. I think you're going to do the best. 21. That should do fine. Oh, we have an organizer. That's my favorite trait. Here, they're retreating. Okay. Right, my allies. Here, let's go 3 times speed. The roads here make things tough. In fact, we might be able to meet them in battle here. The Battle of Hookwell. We are wasting no time in expanding. Oh, my distant cousin here has just joined the fight as well. Very nice. Oh, the high towers arrived too. I completely missed that. How do we do? 350 for 2,400. Very nice stuff. Here, let's go ahead and siege their capital. I can ransom you as well. Try and end this war as soon as possible. 6 months. Do I have a military engineer? I do. Willard, right. Am I leading the siege? Oh, I'm not even leading the siege, so it wouldn't matter too much. As I lean over to pick up a scripture to study, my son Edgar barges into the room, interrupting my tranquil solitude. Father, you won't believe what I found out about Shanna. Oh, what's this? Oh, I learned of her lover's secret. Do I know any more secrets? Let's see, maybe I could blackmail you? You both don't have any gold, though. That's unfortunate. It's kind of useless for you. Right, the high towers are definitely doing the heavy lifting here. Do you guys want to help us up here? In fact, I think we could even go to 4 times speed at this point. No, they're not going to help. I wonder if I left, they would help. Would grant a claim on the High Lordship of the Stoneway. Now, see, I want the Cape of Eagles. I think, actually, going on to what are my early goals, I think establish control over the Cape of Eagles. And then probably after we have a few alliances, then make a move to reclaim the Blackwood Vale. And I think this would be a nice little realm here. To then launch our further acts of revenge and our plans and whatnot. The Black Birches must fall. We can't say that too loud though. But the wrong person overhears that. I'm probably going to get fed to their dragons. Right, 30 days left on this then. And I think that will be the war won. Which will be lovely. A nice little buff to the economy here. There we go. Let's enforce with demands. Greetings, Castellan Lorimus. May your humus rot in your living body. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with demands. So be it. I just had a fort as well. How good is my intrigue? Not very good. Okay. I shall have to wait for plans of intrigue. Right, I can probably revoke this. Let's see. Let's do that. Because I want to control as many castles as possible for gold. But we have the Tristan Keep. Oh, we have old stones here. Ooh. The ruins of the castle of the Mud Kings still remain. They are old and some say they are haunted. I probably won't rebuild it in this series, but that is something I want to do in a future series. Here, let's unpause. So we're going to have to raise control there. I don't think I have any debuffs here, do I? No. How much gold do I need? I'm missing 9 gold, and then we could upgrade the windmills. So that should help our economy quite a bit. Right. The first expansion has been successful. We are at our domain limit now, however. And these guys are very strong. 58. You will pass soon. And then the young lad, Herman, will be in charge. So maybe we wait on any further plans. I would like to build up anyway. I like to play slower, just to make sure we have a strong foundation. My spy master has come to me with grave news. While we do not yet know who, someone is plotting to kill my knights. Okay. I think it's already time to redouble the guards. It didn't take long for the murder schemes to start at all, did it? No, not really. Okay, right. How are we doing here? I think everything in here is looking as it should. Blooded Blade does have low durability. I'm probably not going to repair that. Let's see. I gained 0 gold, but that's because I have no shares, right? Oh, I do have shares. Okay, see, we don't get any gold from it, so I'm just going to sell my other share as well. And then what I'm going to do... I think, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade the windmills. That's a nice little buff to the gold income there. Yes, right. And I also need to station these guys. So let's see. Oh, you got a very nice buff down here. Yeah, let's pause a moment because I try to do stuff and events are always popping up. With my leave, my son Edgar and his wet nurse parade into my chamber. Larissa poses like a herald and proclaims, "My liege, you witness a monumental occasion. Edgar has a mighty gift to offer you." Oh, my son. Has anyone told you about the tooth trade? I shall give you 10 gold pieces for your tooth, and then I sell it for 40. Man, I love the tooth trade. I realize, I think, as you get better titles, you actually get less money for this, or it's more expensive to buy, so it doesn't become profitable later on. But earlier on, it's a great source of income. Right, I'm sorry as well. I kind of forgot you as my second son. I'm very sorry, young Edgar. What are you good at? Stewardship and learning. Right, I'm actually going to tell you to refocus on stewardship then. Also, did I ever change my steward here? I did not. Here, John, you're going to become my steward. I'm sure some of you have already pointed that out in the comments. I remembered later, guys. Right, Edgar. Yes, see, I don't have any geniuses, so now I'm going to have to find another genius, aren't I? Here, Shana. Let's see, matrilineal. We don't need a forest fighter anymore. We need a genius. Sort by stewardship. Let's see. I think Sir John here. It doesn't have the best line. I mean, Cavan should be fine. He's a Northman. Oh, wow. Look at these stats, actually. Yes, Cavan. 100%. Right. Matrilineal marriage. That's good to go. We'll wait for that to go through, and then we can organize the education of young Edgar here. Remove Guardian. There we go. Let's do that. And then we'll have this. Nice. I could also have you study a language. I mean, why not? Study Valyrian. Sounds kind of cool. When can you study a language? It was right there, right there. There are no valid targets. You need to be 6 years of age. Okay. That's interesting. Do you already know... Oh, she already knows Valyrian. Wow. That's impressive. Okay. Let's see. We need a successor for Champion of the Old Gods. Let's force Michael into this. I will recruit more men-at-arms as well. I just want to build up just a tiny little bit, guys. I need more gold. I'm addicted to gold. What can I say? I can unlock a learning perk again. Let's get restraint and then we can get know thyself. Also, I just want to double check. I can invest in a bank. I'm not going to do that. Let's see. Train for a tournament is set to notified. That's good. Peruse artifacts market. I forget. I can actually sell the sword this way. Yeah, let's do that because it loses us prowess anyway. And we'll get better artifacts. Indulge in drink. I don't need to do that. Yeah, I think this is all fine. Right. We're not missing anything. I don't think so. Learning. What can we do with that? Oh, I think it's 8 years old, right? Edgar, are you training to be a knight? Educate Squire. Let's see. I think we sort by prowess, right? Or maybe here, your father can teach you how to become a knight. Yes, I like that. That's fitting. Okay. I'm surrounded by incompetence. Hey, you little scoundrel. Give me back my garments, eh? Causing trouble for me all the time. Ugh. Okay, then. I think we could speed 5, because we're kind of just in an in-between moment here, aren't we? It's gonna be a little bit like this. I mean, how strong are my alliances? Yeah, only 10,000 or so. We're not strong enough to take these guys on. If I wanted to claim your title, how would I do that? I would need 31% of the de jure territory. Which means we would have a split kingdom because I'd have to go over here. Oh, the Rushmores. I'm pretty sure they start the game here as well. I think. I just recognize the banner from my... Not my Black Birch playthrough, my Black River playthrough, yes. I gained a most devout life of Castellan Lorimus Legend Seed. We won't be doing that, they're way too expensive. No thank you. I'm known for my dedication to my faith, lovely stuff. My wife is pregnant at 43? Oh, wow. Okay, that might be the oldest I have had a child. I mean, that's wonderful news. It has been brought to my attention that my lander, a renowned playwright, intends to hold a performance of her work titled 2000 Hook Bay Nights. The price of admission is steep. No, that's all I heard. No. If the price of admission is steep, then I want nothing to do with that. Right here, let's ask for the gold. Also, I never stationed these because I got distracted by pop-ups earlier, didn't I? Yes. Okay, so that's 459 gold. We'll wait for this to keep building. Oh, Tristan Keeper's upgrading this. I mean, it does give us more taxes, so I might actually let that finish. Also, I didn't start the building, so I don't think I would get a refund. Right. So now the question is, where do we expand to? I think we would have to go this way. These guys are allied to one another. Okay. What if we take... Ah, but the problem is I'm going to be over my domain limit as well. I think patience is actually the name of the game here. We build up a little bit. My son has learned the Valyrian tongue. Ooh. Oh, that's so cool. Let's see. Gillum, you can try and learn Valyrian as well. Let's do that. And I have had another son, right. I was about to check the name list, but of course it doesn't exist yet. Let's see, I think a good Riverlander name would serve. What about Baryon Blackwood? I like the sound of that. Here, let's pin you, and then we'll sort your education out when we know what you're naturally gifted at. Yeah, so the next war we need to prepare for is this. Which, let's see, I need a new successor first. Could go to a grand tournament. We could go to a grand tournament, yes. But I think with this, we're going to have to wait for succession to hopefully for them to get weaker and lose the alliance. And I might need a few more alliances myself. But before we think about that here, in White Harbor, there is a tournament. There's a joust, a duel, a melee. I think that sounds like a good tournament. So I am actually going to set off. Oh, it's a very dangerous path, though. Oh, and there is a plague in White Harbor. Never mind. I shall stay in Hook Bay. Thank you very much. You're trying to spread your plagues to me. I sip a mug of spiced wine, eyes scanning over my latest scrawling. Sometimes fate is far too cruel to put a lord's crown on such a moon. Life itself shrivels in his wake. No bad idea enough his lust to slake. I could become a poet. Yes. I shall write poems of our revenge that are yet to take place. I like the sound of that. Okay. Right. Rotating wind cells are being built. I mean, I can also spend this gold on more men-at-arms. That's true. Accolade successor has been found. So let's get that sorted, Christopher there. And I think I lost... Yeah, we have a new Septon. Okay. I'm thinking maybe I wait to fabricate until my son as well, because I think when you fabricate, it becomes an unpressed claim. And what I would rather is a pressed claim. Additional taxes is nice. Princess Sarah Targaryen has died. So Phalanxes here no longer has a dragon rider. We might want to tame a dragon in the future as well, but I don't want to rush into that. You know, I like the slow build up. Yeah, let's get Novi South. So imagine if I get that and it instantly popped up. Yeah, you're gonna die in a week. Somehow we're still kicking strong though. Never mind. I will be dead within a year. Damn it. I can feel it in my very bones. The stranger will come for me soon, like an old friend. It is patiently waiting to receive me. I will be dead within a year. No. I mean, we kind of knew it was coming. We are 66. But my son here, you know, he's only in his late 20s. So I think that's when a lot of the plans were kickstarted. For now, we're just going to build up a little bit of gold. Hopefully give him a good foundation. As I step over the threshold to my court tutor Costin's office, I find him bent deeply over a book. This translation of Thrastos of Myr is atrocious. If I were to follow these instructions, I am as likely to cure my patient as I am to kill them outright. Ooh, here, let me have a look, Mr. Costin. I'm sure I can help you with that. I'm a learned man after all, a man of many languages. Wait, am I a man of many languages? Okay, a man of a singular language, so to speak. Right here, let's go speed 5. That should be finished anytime now. Oh, we have someone bleeding out. That's fine. Hand me the tourniquet. There we go. Oh, luckily I saved the lad. Oh, right, what's this? Coastal quarantine. Merchants entering the province via the sea have to sequester themselves for a time before being able to sell their goods. Oh, I lose taxes because of this. Until 407? Wowzers. So can I upgrade this? I can, but it's a lot of gold. Alternatively, we can also upgrade the farms and fields for a decent amount of gold. As well as the trade port. I think farms and field gives us a little bit more. Yeah, so let's get farms and fields upgraded next. Whitefish Keep. That's where pretty much all of my money is going. I tend to find building up one castle tends to be a little bit better. And I might swap out some of these buildings later as well. My liege has gone to war. And my councillor John just died in his sleep as well. Oh dear. I will need a new steward at once. So what's this war for? Has someone finally risen up? Oh, it's nothing big. The Westerosi Draconic Conquest. Oh, they're taking the Stepstones. Ah, they're the aggressors. I mean, I don't know who can rise against them. Maybe something weird happens in succession. Maybe a Conqueror can spawn. I don't know how many times they can spawn. We'll have to see. Walera is the daughter of Lord Robin. House Wit. Why are you plotting against my knights? Eh? Okay, it's been abandoned now. Which is good, but I'm not a fan of what I am seeing here. You stick your nose out of my business. Go back to your own courts. And those were my dying words. I mean, we ruled for 6 years. Castellan Lorimus of Hook Payers passed on at 67 years of age. He died of old age. A keen and dedicated hunter, he loved to spend entire weeks in the wilderness looking for the most elusive game. That is what the people thought. However, he was secretly on scouting missions in the Blackwood Vale. Castellan Gillum has now ascended the throne. A modest and temperate man, Gillum's passive nature may also be his undoing. Let us continue as Gillum. Also, let's pause the game. So, we're going to take a look here. First things first. I need to wear my father's armor. Let's see. We're wearing... I should have just typed the monastic. Let us wear this. Where's my leg wear? Yeah, if I just type dynastic, it should be much quicker. There we go. I shall pull on my father's armor. I shall wear the Blackwood crest proudly. But let's take a look at our character. So we have okay learning, we have okay stewardship. Martial is average. Let's see, we are forgiving, just, patient, and temperate. An insightful thinker, a knight, and a trained fighter. I mean, I'm gonna stay in learning just because that's what I'm good at. Yeah, we'll get a health boost as well, just so I have time to cement everything. I need a new marshal, right. Yeah, you're good enough. When it comes to a castellan, I don't have any Blackwoods who can serve, so I think we'll go by... Here. Oh no, you're my spy master. You're my marshal. Damn it. Lister Lormer. I'm going to have you try and raise the taxes. I actually have less taxes by doing that. So increase my stewardship instead. And the wife here, let's have her manage the domain. How many of my alliances did I keep? No, I'm allied to these guys? Okay, we're going to have to fabricate up here then, probably. Oh, I can ask Head of Faith for gold. Let's do that. Hold on a minute. Oh, I don't have a claim. Here, let's get an alliance with my brother-in-law. Lower Sunstone. Oh, it's just one of these random free slaves, Casus Bellis. Ah, I thought we had something. No, damn it. But guys, right, we're going to leave part 1 there. So I guess that's kind of an introductory episode. We have set in motion the plans for revenge. And now my son, Gillen Blackwood, has taken over at the age of 27. He is going to be the man to hopefully set the train in full motion. Let's see. I wanted to check something and now I've just forgotten. What was it that I wanted to check, damn it? Oh, I have no idea. I've completely forgotten. Anyway, guys, right. Remember, if you want to influence the series, you can request a name. The rules were explained at the beginning. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. And as always, I'll see you next time.